Hello Cancer, welcome to your mid-November 2018 reading. Thank you for joining me. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Cancer, before I get started, if you're interested in purchasing any of the oracles or tarot decks or any of the accessories that I have here that I use on my YouTube channel, I have a new Amazon store. There's a clickable link in the descriptions box below, and that will take you directly to a place where you can purchase these items. And while you're down there, please check out my new WordPress blog. The link is below. And this is for a place for you to interact with me and talk all things tarot. So I hope that I see you there very soon. So let's get started here, Cancer. For your oracle cards from the Oracle of Shadows and Light, you've pulled the card of Strange Valentine. Now, you've gotten this one before, Cancer. So it's a recurring energy. And it speaks about love, unexpected places, unexpected people. And how I feel about this card is that love not being exactly how you thought it would be, how you imagined it to be. Now, this could be a partner, not who you imagined your partner would be. And I feel for most of you, it is about that. It has that Beauty and the Beast element to it. So it is about love being found in strange and unfamiliar places, ways, people. And from the Divine Circus, you've pulled the card of the White Duchess. Now with this one, it is speaking about not looking back to what has been to find your destiny. Your future is bright and blessed. If the pain of the past feels a little too close for comfort, the White Duchess will step in to help you leave that behind, leaving the emotional storms of the past. And it's a time of transition, and soon your feet shall settle upon a more grounded energy, and calm shall prevail. So with this one, it may be that you are suffering in some way from failed relationships of the past. Could be love. I do feel it is a love relationship. It may be that you've become disenchanted with love. Maybe because there have been struggles in the past and perhaps at times even great pain. You may believe that this is how things are or how your future will be. And it may be that you've been striving towards a dream and it seems so long since you began that you're losing hope of even breaking through into successful fulfillment and a new life. But the White Duchess speaks about things becoming clearer, not looking back, letting the past be put to rest. So whatever has haunted your dreams, whatever has caused turmoil, it speaks about that being over and not needed anymore. Now, as the overall energy from the Oracle of Mystical Moments, you've pulled the card of the Perfect Key. And you'll notice with this one, it shows a woman holding a key in one hand and a cage with a heart in it in the other. There's a bird sitting on the woman's shoulder, encouraging her to try the different keys. Yet the woman has already found the perfect fitting key. She can open the cage and open her heart. Sometimes life is only a search for the right key. There are so many things that are hard for us to approach. So I do feel that with this one, I do feel that there is someone around you that is the right person to open this caged heart of yours here, Cancer. I think you've found the right person. But it's about this not being who you thought it would be. You may have had a vision of love with another person, but this is the right person for you. This person holds the key. And it is about you being guided in this direction and guided in letting completely go of past expectations, past hurts as well. So I'll leave this as the overall energy for you, Cancer. It's some nice energy for you for mid-November. For you, I've already meditated on your energy, so I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake for you, Cancer. And for the partner's energy, I'm going to be using the Universal Waite deck. So let's get started with you, and we'll see what you have brought to this situation in the past. What has Cancer brought to this situation in the past? The Eight of Cups in reverse. So not leaving something behind when you should. And the Moon in reverse. Yeah, I do feel like you have been confused, unsure about love. You've had a distorted view of love because I feel of something that was hard to let go of, hard to leave behind. You may have even suffered a while in a relationship where you felt like you had to keep working at it because this is how you thought love would be. You thought this person was the one, but you weren't seeing things clearly. I do feel you were looking at it through a lens here of expectation and not through the lens of reality. And I feel like you may have stayed a little bit too long here in a situation where you should have let it go. Now, when it comes to the other person and their energy, the person that you're thinking about here, Cancer, let's look at them. I have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so it may be an earth sign for some of you, not all. What has this other person brought to this situation in the past? What has this other person brought to this situation in the past? What has this other person brought to this situation in the past? With Cancer. The Nine of Pentacles. What has this other person brought to this situation in the past? And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I do feel like this person was alone. They may have, I want to say that they have a lot of things, a lot of material things around them. They may have their own home. They certainly seem to be able to take care of their own needs. There's a certain amount of fulfillment in that, but with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, I do get that this person may have I pick it up mostly as lacking in balance in their life. It seemed like they had a lot of stuff, material things, but the emotional part of life was missing, is what I'm getting. So I do feel like their life was out of balance. They had the money, the financial, the security was there, but where was the love, the passion, the excitement? Now, when it comes to where you currently stand with this person, Cancer, where does this water sign currently stand with this situation? Where does this... Okay. The Magician. I like that for you, Cancer. It is about you having all of the tools, the skills, the wherewithal to manifest your dreams here, your goals in life. It does speak about you having the intellect, your emotions seem to be under control, you have the drive, the determination, the will, and you also are taking a practical approach to it, a grounded individual as well. So it is about being in a very confident place right now. Let's see what this Magician is. Where does Cancer currently stand? Where does this water sign? Oh, okay. Wow. All right. We have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse. So you may be dealing with perhaps a an air sign, male or female, they're coming up in the reverse, and with the Page of Swords they seem to be communicating to you. But there is an energy around this of not being entirely truthful. This King of Swords in reverse. There may be an energy around this person as someone who can be quite ruthless, cold, self-serving. They're lacking in integrity in whatever way they are coming forward here and communicating with you. But I do feel they're trying to get something going with you, because I think that they are seeing that you are in a place right now where you're very confident and you're able to, well, I feel you're going after what you want. But here's this other person. I don't think that this is you. I think this is somebody else coming into you, giving you some kind of message here. But I'd be careful with this message, because I think that there's something that they're not revealing to you. Okay, let's see what the other person, what they are bringing to the current situation. Current energy for the person that Cancer is dealing with. Current energy for the person that Cancer is dealing with. The current energy. Where does this other person currently stand? Judgment. Okay. I do feel that this person maybe wants to reconcile with you, Cancer. It is something that their focus on is right now seems to be about a decision that was made in the past. I do feel like they are wanting the rebirth here. I do see that in this instance as rebirth. What is this Judgment card? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're wanting another go around here, another try, a second, a third chance. Let's see what we have. You know, Cancer, I do feel like in the past it was something that you were unsure about walking away from. But I do think that at some point in the past you did clear the fog, clear the confusion out of your mind. When I do feel it's something that you may have walked away from after a period of time of perhaps staying a bit too long in the situation because of confusion, and then I think that you became clearer and you started to see things for reality here, and I do feel like there is an energy here of you did eventually move on. Now this other person, it seems like they were on their own and they had everything that they wanted, but there was just something that they're unable to cope with, something that was imbalance in life. They may have had all of the material things, but were missing the love. Currently, though, I think you're in a place where you're very much an energy of wanting to manifest your goals, your dreams, your desires. Now, if this is the person that you're dealing with in the past, this air sign energy, I do feel that they are coming in with a message here of wanting reconciliation, to have another go around here again with that Wheel of Fortune. They want the wheel to turn back in their favour. So let's see where this goes. I want to see where you hope to stand with this person in the future. We have the 9 of Wands. Where does Cancer hope to stand with this person in the future? Ooh. We have the Chariot and the 4 of Wands in reverse. You know, it's something that didn't make you happy in the past. It may have been a commitment, Cancer. It may have been a partner that you lived with. It was a long-term situation that you stayed in long after its sell-by date. It caused you a lot of pain. You know, you really tried. I see that you put up with a lot from this person. You stood your ground there, and I feel though that there's an energy here of yes, I get the wounded warrior, but I don't think that you want to do this again. I feel like you're coming out the other side of this wiser, stronger, and you're looking to, you don't want to give up control of your life anymore. I sense that. I do very much see you moving on from a relationship or a home situation that was not happy for you. It didn't give you that sense of contentment, that energy of stability. It was an unstable environment. It made you battle worn. It was too much. There may have been a lot of conflict in the home for some of you. For others, it will be about you having to constantly defend your home against third parties. For some of you, it will be that. But it's certainly not something that you want to return to again. You want to come out of this stronger. And I think that you're working on that. You're working at moving on from this and being stronger within yourself. I don't think that you want to return to anything that is going to cause conflict, hurt, for you to be hurt again, that's going to end up in the same place that it did before. You just don't want an endless cycle going around here. You want change. Now, where does this other person hope to stand with you? Where does this other person hope to stand with this situation? Where does the person that Cancer is dealing with, what are they hoping for? Okay, 6 of Swords in reverse. So they may, I do feel that they want to return to a situation that perhaps, I do feel like there has been movement away from this in the past. Temperance in reverse. You know, whatever they did, it was some kind of extreme behavior. You know, I get an energy here of someone who, when I think it was you that walked away, Cancer. If it was you that walked away, I think it caused this person a loss of stability. Yeah. I feel like they've found it very hard to cope in your absence. They may have taken things to extremes in some way, done some extreme action here that hasn't worked out well for them. They haven't moved on to happier times. There's a lot of conflict. They seem very stuck in this. There may be anger. There is a lot of inner turmoil with this person. I'd be a little bit careful here, Cancer, because I get that this person might have some uncontrolled anger simmering beneath the surface. Let's see how you're viewing them. How is Cancer viewing this person? How is Cancer viewing this person? The 9 of Swords. and the Five of Wands. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, this person... You know, I get the energy here that you may have left them behind at some point, and I think that you see that they are still suffering from this. There's a lot of anxiety, stress, conflict within themselves, a lot of pain and inner turmoil. And it's extreme as well. But what I get around this is that this person may not be showing it on the surface. Especially if they're coming back here wanting to have another try, another go round. But you're seeing the torment beneath the surface. I think you know that this person is not having exactly a pleasant time right now, that they're really going through that dark night of the soul. Now let's see how they're viewing you. How is this other person viewing Cancer? How is this other person viewing Cancer? How is this other person viewing Cancer? The Ace of Cups in reverse. How is this other person viewing Cancer? And the Tower. Yeah, I think that you're the one that initiated the breakup here, and they're viewing you as someone who doesn't have the love for them anymore. It's an unrequited love situation, a major change. I think it's you that really shook things up here and made this foundation crumble. It is about a sudden collapse of a love relationship, and it's caused the other person to be quite fragile, I feel, but that's underneath it. But I do feel that it's coming out as extreme behavior, aggression, not moving on. They don't seem to be moving on to a calm place. Okay, let's have a look. What are your doubts and fears here? Nine of Cups. So you're doubting that this is going to make you happy. Oh, that's too many. Hold on. One here. Okay. Queen of Cups. I feel that is your energy, Cancer, as the Queen of Cups. You can be male or female. It makes no difference. But you're doubting that this can bring you emotional stability, happiness. You know, you're a very loving, very caring individual, and you want that back in return. And I feel that this person in the past has not shown that to you. I think that they brought stability and security to you, a certain amount of wealth, possibly, or whatever wealth means to you. I feel it is an energy of a home, of a stable job, that kind of energy. But it's something that you stayed in a bit too long that was ultimately unfulfilling, I feel. And I get that this other person, it's made them quite angry, the fact that you have walked away. But I get them as coming back here, wanting reconciliation with you. But you're doubtful that this can give you what you need in terms of contentment, happiness, love, caring, compassion. You're a very empathic, caring individual, and it's interesting because I feel that you haven't seen that in this other person. It was when you were with this person before, you felt almost like you were under attack. It was a very unhealthy kind of home environment as well. possibly someone here who had very simmering rage. I get it as simmering rage that came out in extreme ways. Let's see what the doubts and fears are of this other person. Doubts and fears for the person that Cancer's been dealing with. The Hierophant. Okay. Doubts and fears for the person that... And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So they're doubting that this may have been a marriage partner that you split from. And they're doubting that this can become stable again. A stable, committed partnership. Something for the long term. So you both have the doubts there. After... I do feel it was you that made the sudden change to end this. Possibly because you didn't have as much love for this person anymore. Okay, Cancer, let's have a look and see what your challenge is. What is the challenge for Cancer? Page of Pentacles. So it's starting over. Clean slate, growing something. Something with potential for long-term success, prosperity. What is the challenge for Cancer, please? Challenge for Cancer. Challenge for Cancer. What is the challenge for Cancer, please? Strength. Okay, your challenge is to have the strength, the courage here to start again. That's what I'm getting. When I see that the Page of Pentacles, it's something just starting out, an opportunity that's being presented to you. But because it's a page, it's immature energy. You're not sure how this is going to pan out. So it may be that you're being challenged here to take a new road for yourself, to start over and have the strength to do that and not fall back on a previous relationship. Let's look at the challenge for this other person, the person that Cancer is dealing with. What is their challenge for the person that Cancer is dealing with? What is the challenge for the person that Cancer is dealing with? The challenge for the person that Cancer is dealing with. Two of Swords. So it's about making a choice, finding that balance, perhaps even calling a truce. Let's see. What is this Two of Swords as the challenge? Hanged Man. Okay. Yeah, things have been at a standstill for a while. There's been a stalemate. I think their challenge is to start to see things from a different perspective. You know, I'm getting a sense here. For some of you, you actually do want to get back with this person. For some of you, it is about going through a lot of problems in the past, but coming out the other side. I feel like you don't want things to return to the way they were. Certainly not. But you might be willing to give this person a try if they can call off the aggression here, number one, because of, I think that you may have walked away from this person in the past because they were not giving you what you needed in terms of emotion. I get it as emotion is the problem here. I get a lot of the King of Swords energy here, where this person doesn't mean that they don't have emotions. It's just that they find it difficult to show or share that emotion. It led to some instability in the home, some unhappiness. But I do think that you, for some of you, you do want to work on this. You do want to recover this. You want the strength, the stability after this Tower moment. It's it's the end of something here, so that there can be rebuilding stronger, wiser, more stable foundation. But you're still doubting the love aspect of being able to be supported in an emotional way because of this person's nature. But I do think that they are wanting another try with you, to start over. I think for you, it really is a challenge. You're being challenged here to start over fresh on a stronger foundation, and being willing to show your courage and bravery here in starting this over again. The only concern that I have with this is this person has found it difficult to deal with you walking away from them, and you're worried that this person is going to take out their anger about you walking away from them in the past, is what I'm getting. Take out that anger on you, because I do feel that they have had they've gone to extremes in the past, and in the way that they have lashed out, whatever that they have done. For some of you, they may have turned to drink, drugs, perhaps other relationships, and they are viewing you here as someone whose love has drained. But has it? That's the key. I'm not sure that the love has drained from this for you, Cancer. Not entirely. I still think for some of you, you're thinking about taking this person back. And the reason why I say that is because we have two people here who are quite different. For you, you're an empath. You're a very emotional, loving person. The other person is not. They're a bit more cold, logical thinking type of person. They also like things a certain way. But with the White Duchess, I also get that energy of letting go of the past, not holding on to the past here, so that you could be guided into love again. That's kind of the energy I feel. I get this energy of someone has the key to your heart, and they can unlock this. I want to get some outcome cards, and then we'll go to part 2. So if this is resonating, please join me in the extended version. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. So let's have a look at the outcome here. For you, Cancer, you have the 3 of Wands, which is about looking towards the future, a successful future, taking action towards your success there, making a commitment. We have the Empress, and I like that. It is about creating that life for yourself, abundance, success, feeling very blessed. I do get it as very much that harvest, that Mother Nature card, being able to enjoy your life, enjoy your surroundings, and the 7 of Pentacles. So it is, I do feel, about giving to something that is going to eventually pay off for you in the end. Someone who will treat you with respect. Now let's have a look at the outcome for the other person. What is the potential outcome for the other person? Potential outcome for the other person. What is the potential outcome for the other person? The World in reverse. So something was left undone. Queen of Wands. So could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, male or female. Something left undone there, some unfinished business. One more card here for the potential outcome. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. You know, I get that more as the energy of you. I think that this person does want to come back, but I'm wondering if there is enough enthusiasm to get this back on track. So let's see where this goes. At this point, it really could go either way. I think it's up to you, Cancer, whether or not you want this relationship back in your life. So we'll be pulling out a lot more cards in part 2. So I hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. So I hope to see you there. I do feel like your future is looking bright here, and I do feel like you're leaving behind the emotional storms of your past. It's a transition period, and I do feel like you're getting calmness back in your life after perhaps suffering, some darkness, some stress that's involved, some struggles in your past. It's letting go of that pain and looking towards a brighter future. Is it with this person or is it not? So we'll see in part 2. So I wish you all the best with this, Cancer, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye for now.